Episode 6 of I Got a Cheat Skill in Another World apparently reveals that Yuuya all along was Super Saiyan. Well, I'm just joking. At least for the most part. We do get some Super Saiyan moments here in the action scene, but alas, it is what it is. So this episode starts out with the continuation of the post-credit scene from the last episode. He meets the sage, the original sage, even though I thought his grandfather was the sage, but I guess he was just sort of a later person sage that took over or continued whatever the thing the original sage was doing, because the original sage was apparently from the Isekai world, and we get some backstory on him. Sure, great, fine, whatever. So apparently, Yuuya can't use magic, but of course, he can use magic nonetheless, because the sage is dead, but not really dead. So he gives him his magic veins or some shit, so Yuuya can now use magic, because MC syndrome strikes again, as tends to happen in this anime. Of course, he then masters magic in about 10 seconds. And of course, it is mega OP powerful because, you know, it's an Isekai anime. And then we just go back to the real world, where he keeps thinking about magic. Sure, cool. Oh, right, we also get the scene with the king, where he has a bit of a hissy fit, knowing that his daughter proposed to Yuuya, thinking that he is some sort of philanderer or something of the like. I suppose that he has some daughter attachment issues. He goes a bit berserk, but, you know, fathers, am I right? I don't know, like, this episode again didn't really seem to be super specific or driving towards anything special. It's just like, okay, so Sage gets magic, learns magic, masters magic, and then of course has the reason to use magic later in the episode when we get to the Super Saiyan action sequence. It's like, okay, did anything really happen in this episode though? I mean, did anything really happen? Sure, okay, maybe he formed some bonds further with the girls and his guy friends. And sure, I suppose he learned magic. That's a development, I suppose. And, I mean, what else? Nothing else really happened. Nothing else really advanced. He just got more OP, and then showcased his OP-ness to the world, and the audience, and the viewers. I mean, I was hoping for a bit more. On another point, though, it seems that while the early episodes I gave a lot of praise to for having a heavy focus on Yuuya's insecurities and his mental challenges in terms of even while being physically enhanced and better and stronger and such than before, and everything outwardly being perfect, basically. His inner thoughts, his mental state was far from fixed. You know, he had issues, he had self-doubt, and all these other things going on. And they talked about that a lot, and mentioned a lot about that during the episodes, at least the early ones. And I appreciated that, because it showcased that, yeah, you can change the man, but you can't just change the person in and out in a day. I mean, these things can take a while to even get over and adjust yourself mentally and get over all these hurdles you have on a personal mental level. But in the last episodes, it doesn't seem like they've actually focused much at all on this fact. Yeah, we get some comments this episode, which I do like. For example, when Yuuya comes and talks to himself, saying, I never imagined something I did could make people happy, right? And saying that how much he appreciates hanging out with friends and simple things like that. And in the end comment too, with when he says that, hey, I mean, I didn't know a family acts like this when he sees Kairi hugging her father, etc. But outside these simple, short moments, it seems like the anime has sort of gone away from really looking more into Yuuya's improvement as he gets over a lot of his mental hurdles. This is, I would say, a negative point, because I thought the strongest point, and I still think the strongest point of the anime, is Yuuya's sort of struggle with how he now is versus how he was, and his mental strains and struggles with accepting himself and overcoming his personal challenges. So if they keep going more away from that and going more into the Isekai, pure action, Isekai protagonist, Super Saiyan, whatever, then I will be a bit disappointed, and it will definitely tank my rating for the show, at least in one respect. But we will have to see. But yeah, so we get, of course, the action sequence in the mall, as I preluded to earlier, because some sort of wire trips or some wires are loose and a fire breaks out. And apparently, everyone in the mall gets evacuated, except for, of course, the 3 girls that came there with Yuuya and his guy friends. Of course. And of course, Yuuya just rushes in, because he's just a man like that. Supermodel Giga Chat MC strikes again. So he just runs up into the flames, right? Uses his new magic skills, because, yeah, I have to show them off, right? And he goes to Super Saiyan, runs in there, rescues the girls, he just goes through the mall floors like nothing, goes Super Saiyan Scream and all, and of course rescues the girls, right? Okay, sure. I mean, I guess. Apparently the personnel did not do the best job of evacuating. I mean, they did a really good job of evacuating literally everyone in this like 15-story mall, except these 3 specific girls on the 13th floor. Everyone else? Okay, evacuated. But exactly those 3? No, didn't get to those. What a coincidence. Am I right? I did read one comment under the episode that I thought was quite funny, where the commenter said, "It seems like these coincidences are always happening, and I'm really wondering if you had just got into a coma after the fight with those bullies in episode 1, and this is all a dream." And I was like, you know what? That would have been like an epic plot twist. But of course, that's not what's gonna happen. But that would have been really funny. I did have a bit of fun though when he uses his cheat magic skills to fucking win crane games and get all these rewards for his friends. It's like, really, dude? You're using your mega OP Isekai skills on a crane game? No shame. No competitive integrity, dude. Nothing. But yeah, that Super Saiyan fight moment was like, okay, I guess. I don't know. It's like sort of funny in a way, where you can laugh and be entertained, but I'm not really sure how much I'm enjoying these latter few episodes. It seems there isn't the most direction to the show. I'm not really sure where the show wants to go. Like, they just keep developing Yuuya's abilities, like he's getting more powerful, but it doesn't seem like they're focusing too much right now on his mental development or his actual character development. So I really don't know what they are going to do with that as the show moves forward into the latter portion of the first season. So yeah. Another point of interest though was that after he rescues the girls, right, the firefighters and the police are apparently angry with him for going in there. But it's like, okay, but the firefighters, they weren't going to save the girls, because they even said we can't go in there, it's too dangerous. So they weren't going to save them. So the only one that had a chance of saving them was Yuuya. I mean, even in a real world situation, why would they be mad? I mean, sure, I get they would be mad because they don't want people to die, but Yuuya did the masculine, manly thing by protecting his women, basically. Well, friends in this case, but sure. His women, effectively, right? So he did what any, so let's say, stand-up man would do, in my opinion. He saw it was danger. He didn't wait for anyone else to take action. He took action. And of course, yes, he's an OP Isekai protagonist, so he has magic and stuff to just not care about the dangers, but even in a normal real-life situation, he did what I would say any stand-up guy would do. He took action immediately, didn't think, went in there to save people he cared about. I mean, that's admirable more than anything. I mean, I would have snapped back to those firefighters and been like, dude, you weren't doing shit. I was the one risking my life here, so fuck off. Anyways, sorry, got a bit of pet peeve there. Those sort of commentaries from like people, even if it's like in anime and not real life, just it annoys me. I mean, Yuuya was the one that risked his life willingly, right? I mean, when you yourself decide that I am willing to risk my own life to save people, be it friends or just randoms, I mean, that is a deeper soul that no one should make light of or make fun of, or I mean, sure, you can criticize it for being dumb or, whatever else, but still, that's not something I would criticize too much. At the very end, though, the post-credit scene, I have to say as well, we get a random fucking bunny sentient deity fight with some emo random girl that wants to destroy the world because, what, her new romance novel didn't come out on time? Okay, I mean, I'm sure that's going to continue into the next episode, but what the, huh? That changed quickly. Anyway though, with all that being said, I'm not really sure how I feel about this anime direction in the last few episodes. I still have some hope, and I still find the anime entertaining. I think the animation style and quality of the actual product is generally good. I just hope that they go back to more of the starting episode themes and work on Yuuya as a character, because I think that is the strongest portion of the anime. But that is that. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, all these other good things. I do appreciate any support you want to give me. If you choose to comment, be it on the episode or my commentary or anything else, I do read and respond to everything. So, just so you know. Anyway, those guys, I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
これは矢の檻だと。誰だ貴様。なぜ聖である俺を襲う。